Alright guys, welcome back to Learning with Mr. Lerner, and today is another Learning Solos with Mr. Lerner. I'm going to be covering the Rudimental Cookbooks, First Medium Solo, 7 and 6 by Edward Freytag. The focus of this solo is on mastering the difference between the single stroke 7 roll and the 6 stroke roll. So the 7 stroke single roll is 6 tuplets, and it's just alternating hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. So if this is our 8th note, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and. The 6 stroke roll has 2 double strokes in the middle of it, at least how it's mostly played in this solo. And that's going to be single, double, double, single, and then we have our downstroke. So 6 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if our 8th note is 1 and 2 and, so that's 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. Mastering the very first line of this solo is going to be so important because those fundamentals follow throughout this entire rest of the piece. Let's count those first 2 measures together. On the double stroke rolls, I'm going to just count the bass. So I'm not going to try to count 30-second notes. I'm just going to say 1 E and a 2, like that. 1 and here we count. 1 Ali and Ali, 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 Ali and Ali, 1, 2. Let's count that one more time. 1 Ali and Ali, 2 E and 1 E and 2 Ali and Ali, 1. If we can play this consistent, even without the double stroke rolls, you're already in a good place and starting to master the main theme of this solo. So let's try that on the drum. I'm not going to do double strokes. First 2 measures, let's repeat it once. 1, 2, here we go. 1 Ali and Ali, 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 Ali and Ali, 1 Ali and Ali, 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 Ali and Ali, 1. Some of the unique things about our 6-stroke roll is that we almost always have an accent on the E and then the downbeat. So after we play our double stroke roll, it's going to have to be a double tap and up for both hands. So we have down, double, up, down, down. Watch that a little bit faster. 1 E and a 2. 1 up. You see how I'm lifting after I play the double? So without the doubles, it's going to look like this. That way we're getting our accents prepared so that we don't feel stressed and are lifting 1/16th note. We're actually lifting a whole 8th note before we actually need to play it. Let's play this together 2 times for the first 2 measures with the roll this time. 1 and here we go. Repeat. If you can do that, you can do all of section A. I like to think of this solo in 3 major parts. The first major part is A, where you're focused on switching between the 6 strokes and the 7 strokes. And really, it's a transition between triple, dividing our notes by 3, versus duple, dividing our notes by 2. The second section of this is the start of B, which is measure 20, to the downbeat of 28. The theme that's going on in 28 is that we have this flam accent pattern that gets interrupted by double stroke rolls. If you notice, every time after we play our double stroke rolls, we immediately go back into that same accent pattern. So it's an accent every 3/16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and. You hear how it's every 3? If you can't do flam accents, you gotta go back and work on those, okay? That's flam up tap, 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 flam. Once you have that down, then the pattern gets interrupted by our double strokes. So watch this. We have 1 E and a 2 E and a. Now we're back to the flam accent pattern. It's going across the measure lines. Now we're back to the flam, interrupted again. Back to the flam accent pattern, over the bar line, interrupted again. Now starting on the and. And that's the downbeat of 28. The third major section of this song is 28 to the end. I just call it the last hurrah. It's taking the themes of A and then the themes of B to 28 and smashing them all together and adding a little bit of fun with something we haven't seen before, like in measure 28 where we have this flam, accent flam, as well as measure 39 where we have these Swiss triplets. This solo is a ton of fun, and let's go over in some more measure-specific things. The measures that I want to look at is measures 9 to the downbeat of 13. How I like to think about this is a bed of diddle stroke rolls, or double stroke rolls, that is having accents put in there from time to time. If we can play 4 measures of double stroke rolls, we're already in a good spot. The next part is lifting and putting the accents where they need to go. So if we think about it, we have 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. Cool? So that's mostly all diddles with exception to the downbeat and then the downbeat of the next measure. Let's count this together, clicking our sticks where the accent is. Here we go. E and a 1 E and a 2 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 E and a 1. So anything that is not an accent is going back and laying on that bed of diddle strokes. Let's play that together. 1 E and a 2 E and a, here we go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 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 1. One of the measures that I struggled the most with was measures 28, because the whole theme of the section before it is immediately going into the flam accent patterns, where here it switches it up and we have a flam, left, right, and instead of a left-hand flam, we now have a left-hand accent without a flam. So let's play this real quick. So we have flam, up, up, accent, flam, up, accent, flam. Flam, up, accent, flam, up, accent, flam. 2, here we go. Okay, getting the stroke types correct as you play this is so important, or else it'll bite you in the rear. The next section that's really tricky is measures 35, where we have an instant piano, or almost, it's not marked subito piano, but it is going instantly to piano on the E of 2. So we're coming off of this sextuplet, and we have to immediately get soft with those double stroke rolls. Okay, as I play this, I almost physically move down when I hit that piano section. And then I build up as I'm... Alright, last but not least is measure 39. We have our Swiss triplet. I believe this is the first Swiss triplet that we've run into in this solo series. What we have here is a flam, right, left, flam, right, left, flam, right, left, flam, right, left. Now, when we play this slow, not too bad, right? Flam, right, left, flam, right, left. I can even leave my right hand down because there's so much time for me to lift the stick. As we play this faster, that's not the case, and eventually the right hand is going to become an arm pulse going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you have to use that second hit to get that motion going up. The left hand also becomes a double because it's going rest, rest, left, left, rest, left, left, rest, left, left, rest, left, left. So it also becomes a low arm pulse over here, starting on the third part of the sixth tuplet. And then we put those together. Great. Make sure that as you are playing this, your sticks are going straight up and down. I see so many kids start doing the windshield wiper thing. Or doing this. The energy needs to go directly into the drum. I'm not going to be wasting my or your viewer time trying to count this. If you are playing a medium solo in the Rudimental Cookbook, you should be able to count all of these rhythms with no issue. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I can try to help, or maybe somebody else who's subscribed to the channel can really help. By the way, do like and subscribe. These are a lot of fun to make, but having people watching them is also a lot of fun. In the next video, it's a play along. So I will start with the metronome at 60 beats per minute, then move up in increments of 10. So 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. With all that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.